About to start it. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways pushing the truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with another lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying. Another day in Babylon, another day teaching the word. It's a beautiful day. Hopefully I can get some fruit. But, you know, most of the time nobody hears the word anyway. So you kind of just got to go out and just push the word. Okay? I don't even know where I'm going to start. You know where? I'm probably going to start at... Let's go to, kind of going off the top of my head. Let's just start off with the scripture. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 4, and verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Okay? And what that scripture is basically saying is the Lord sets up different rulers. Okay? He determines who's gonna be who's gonna be the king, okay? Who's gonna have a kingdom. All right? Well, he said he rules over that. So meaning, if he gave somebody a kingdom, a nation of people a kingdom, he's the one that's ruling over that, okay? You might have a king, you might think that's as high as you can go as the king, okay? But the Lord's saying he's above the king, all right? That the king ain't operating on with free will, okay? He's the one who's setting these kings up, all right? Just like Iran and North Korea and America, okay? The Lord set up all these nations, but he's ruling over all of them, okay? But out of all those nations, he set up the basis of men, okay? To run the most powerful nation in the world, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. He gave him this great nation that he could rule over, but even though he runs it in wickedness, that's because the Lord allows him to do that. Okay? Because the Lord can fulfill his will even if you're a wicked nigga. All right? He can still get what he needs to get done just on the left-hand side. Okay? Because the Lord can use you any way he wants to use you. Okay? Let's read that again. In the middle. And the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, okay? Yeah, the Most High is ruling in the kingdom of men, okay? And the Most High is ruling here through these elites too, okay? You might think Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the top supreme people in this nation. But no, they got people they got to answer to, and those people got people that they got to answer to, all the way up, leading them back to the Rothschilds. And even the Rothschilds got someone to answer to, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. But they get that information through the spiritual demon Satan, all right? So they don't know Satan's a double agent. He's working on the minds of the Rothschilds, and he's also working on the minds of the people, but it's through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, okay? The Most High. They don't call him the Most High because he's low, okay, lower than Satan or equal to Satan. No, they call him the Most High because Satan got to bring his red ass over there and speak to him. Okay, that's why the Lord asked him in Daniel. Let's jump over to Job 2. He ain't read, but the spiritual demon say the manifestation of the spiritual demon, which is the so-called white man down here on the earth, he's red. Okay? Let me clear that up. the book of Job, chapter 2, and start from the top. And again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. Notice that it said the sons of God, okay? Which means Satan is an angel, but he's also a son, okay? In the spiritual form. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Did Satan say, I'm doing whatever the hell I want, Lord? No, he said, where the hell you come from? And he said, I was just out in the earth, being wicked, polluting the minds of the so-called white man so he can destroy these wicked-ass Israelites. Yeah, he didn't say, no, Lord, I can do whatever the hell I want. Okay? Job 2 and 3, and the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that feareth the Most High, and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Okay? See? He can do whatever the hell he wants to do with you. Okay? He said Job was an upright man. But he's still going to test you. And Job is a representation of the elect men of Israel. Okay? Because they're going to be tested by this damn devil that's in rulership. All right? Because the majority of the people you see here, they're all wicked Satanists. Okay? They follow the so-called white man. They pray to him. Even though he's oppressed them, they still don't believe he's the devil. Even though when he brought his ass on those ships and he told those Native Americans, you know, he killed their ass. Long story short, they thought he was cool too. Not too long ago, he made you take a jump shot and you missed. Because if you took it, you're probably gonna get set up just to keep your job. Got that lack of faith, you're gonna die trusting in this devil. That's why he put carcinogenic material in your baby powder, carcinogenic additives to your different drinks that you have, carcinogenics in your foods, but you still think he's an upright guy. Okay? Still think, no, there's no way in hell he's the devil. But he is. Okay? And Satan's using him to fulfill everything on the left-hand side that the Lord wants him to do. All the wickedness. Okay? That's why you see all these new laws being passed out. Okay? So we can open up that door so people can just be more emboldened in the flesh. Right? And the Lord set him up to do that. The Lord set him up, and he also set up Joe Biden to pass these laws. All right? But overall, he's going to have to face the king of terrors. Okay? Let's go to, let's drop that. Actually, let's keep going. Job 2 and 4, and Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man have will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So that just goes to show you that Satan don't have no control over life or death. It's the Lord who determines if you're going to die today or not. Okay? It's not the spiritual demon Satan doing that work. He got an overseer. Okay? He got to listen to the Lord. All right? Even though he gets all the credit for doing killing everybody. But that's not how it works. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai gets all the credit. Okay? No matter who you are. As a matter of fact, He just put another so-called black man to death. Okay? He was the Navy. He worked for the Navy. All right? And the police went to his house and shot him 5 times in the chest. Now you might think, why did this white man kill another black man? No, that was the Lord who sent that white man over there to go kill that young man. And he was 23 years old, by the way. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? Good. Hey, do what you got to do, man. I'm bringing out the word here, brother.
No problem.
Okay? You can listen. Or you can go to the dispensary. Hey, you getting bigger, man. You working out? You looking better, brother. You got a woman now, son?
No.
You look like you got a woman, man.
Thank you. You know, I stay woman free. You know why? Why should I stay woman free? Because if Eve did that to us, women are automatically gonna copy their mother. Mother's always, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. I hate to say that. I'm gonna step out your picture though. The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Right.
Just like we are like our fathers, they're like their mother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And I gotta respect the mother as a mother. I'm not a mother effer, if that's what you're gonna call me.
Nah, man.
I leave the mothers alone and the daughters too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hey, that's good stuff, brother. That's good stuff, man. I'm glad, man. It's always good to see you, brother.
It's always good to get into the word, man. I have to hear the word for today. I have to hear what word you have for me today.
I got one for you. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1. I'm going to start from the top. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. Okay? Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. Fear the Lord, for the Lord hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. That's the word. He nourished and brought up a nation of people, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He gave them law, statutes, and commandments to follow. And you know what they said? I'm going to go do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay? Let me keep going. Isaiah 1:3, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doeth not know, my people doeth not consider. So the ox is a pretty big, strong animal, okay, knows his master's crib. He knows who the Lord is, okay, or his master. Our master is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ, okay. In the Hebrew, Yahweh means he is, okay. When Moses went to that bush, he said, I am, okay. He didn't say, my name is God. You think he told Moses? Moses said, what is your name? So I can tell them to the children of Israel. Because it was so long before. Because Abraham knew the name, Isaac knew their name, Jacob knew the name. But then, in time we forgot the name. Okay? And then Moses got it back. Okay? But his name is Yahweh. Okay? That's the Most High. Yahweh Shai means the deliverer. Okay? Who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Because the letter J was created in the 1500s. Okay? But then when you talk to someone else, they'll tell you his name is Yeshua. But why are you calling him Jesus if his name is Yeshua? First of all. Secondly, Yeshua goes back to the word Joshua. Okay? But Joshua in the Hebrew also goes back to Yahweh. Yahweh is the Most High. Yeah. I always think, when I first came into this truth, I always think about those Native Americans that were here. You know, they around a fire or something. And they used to be like, hey, Yahweh.
Hey, Yahweh.
Yeah. But they're actually praying directly to the Most High.
That's why they can make it rain at any time. Remember, the Jews can make it rain?
Right. But during this time when they were over here praying like that, they didn't know Jesus, okay? Because during that was on the other side of the world. So they never got this word yet, okay? That's why a lot of the northern kingdom, they're into idolatry, because they've been in it longer than the southern kingdom.
Which one?
Which is the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. Back during the Roman captivity, okay, when Yahweh Shai walked the earth, those 3 tribes represent the southern kingdom, okay? And when we were there, the northern kingdom already went through the Assyrian captivity, and they moved all the way here to the Americas. So when Jesus was walking on earth, Yahweh Shai, he didn't come all the way here to come teach them. But hey, listen, I'm the way. Okay? So that this word had to be preached throughout all the earth because those lost tribes, those 10 lost tribes, still haven't really gotten the word. Now, some of them got it, but not. There's 144,000, okay? When we go to Revelation, 7th chapter. Okay?
So that means not many people is on.
But there's a great multitude. There's 144,000, which represent the elect, okay? And the elect, when you look into that, those are like the first fruits. Those are the first souls that the Lord created. See, a lot of people think God just spoke and created the whole world, okay? But the Most High created his son, Yahushua, who created everything that you see, okay? But with him, there was the first fruits, okay? So Yahushua is like the architect, but he gave the blueprint on what to do down here on the earth and create it. So it was a team effort.
He told the people how to pray. He taught the people
No. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Luke 1:1. Okay. You're talking about in the physical form. I'm talking about in the beginning.
Oh,
before.
In the beginning, before all this was.
Yeah.
Before Eden.
Yeah. Before everything. It was just the spiritual. It was him. It's Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That means in the name of Yahweh Shai. Because we can't be saved by following the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? We need the Lord. He was our sacrifice. Okay? Which means that following him, then following him, you got to still keep the commandments. Okay? You still got to strive to
Keep the commandments.
That's the battle.
Keep pure, stay pure.
Try
to stay pure.
Try because it's almost impossible. But when you start keeping the commandments, the world opens up to you in a different way because then you see how hard it is to keep the commandments. Okay? Yeah, but are you struggling just because the Lord didn't
I'm
have...
not struggling with my pride. I'm just saying my life is my life right now is in struggle.
Right.
But I'm not struggling. I don't feel like I'm going through any. I don't feel like I've lost anything, even though they took me. I feel like they're thieves and they're going to be found out by the Lord Himself, because I am His child. And He's going to check on everything. Everybody who dishonored me is going to check on him. And why He dishonored this man? He's done nothing to me. He is innocent.
I'm sorry. You missed me on that.
Talking about if I'm innocent.
Well, none of us are innocent.
If I'm innocent of creating problems between other people, if I'm innocent of stealing from you, if I'm innocent of lying to you,
well, I just read that none of us are innocent because we sinned in our past life. You don't know what you did in your past lives. You only know this life. The Lord created you. You've been here multiple times. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Same with the Lord. But I also want to share this with you. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 8 and verse 20. And Yahweh Shai saith unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have nowhere to lay his head. Okay? So you got to think, damn, if the Lord didn't even have any, and he was the carpenter's son, he could have had a nice opportunity, but he became poor so that you would have a chance to get back with the Heavenly Father. This is the whole purpose of you.
That's why you need to spread the word amongst the people.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. But I just need you to understand, because the Lord's bringing you past the altar. You know, if He directed you past the altar, maybe it's a different word you need to hear. I don't know what. As soon as you leave here, you gotta fight the devil, man. Okay? And he might be beating your ass up because you ain't even keeping the commandments. So he can just attack you. He can do this. He can do that. Huh? Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general.
I know. Listen. If we're running fair, we're gonna meet whatever we fear. So you have to stay still. You know what I'm saying?
No. We gotta seek the Lord 10 times more.
Hold on. When you see the dog, you're staying still. But when the devil approaches you, you just tell him. You can't tell him nothing.
So what happened to Job?
It's not good to speak to the devil. If he is the devil, just stay quiet.
Who's the devil?
Just look. I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't know
I have no idea.
The devil's a so-called white man. Okay, that devil means adversary. Okay, you look up the definition of the word. Okay, and adverse to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why you live in a filthy society. It's polluted. Okay, Micah 10 and 2 tells you to arise ye and depart, because this is not your rest. Okay? It'll lead you to a sore destruction. He's polluted everything. The fact that you're wearing mixed fabrics. This is out of our control. But that's a commandment that we're supposed to be keeping. But we can't keep it under this captivity. Okay? But there's things that we can't keep. Like the Sabbath.
Miss, have you seen that? Oh, I know you. You are born with me.
Hey, don't cast your pearls to swine, man. All right. All right. He's gone. How about Shimmy Awashai? All right. Let's see. I want to get. Kimmy just threw me off, man. It's the book of Psalm, chapter 68, verse 14. When the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow and Salaki. Let me read that again. Psalm 68 and 14. When the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow and salmon. The hill of the Most High is as the hill of Bashan, a hill, high hill, as the hill of Bashan. Why leap ye high hills? This is the hill which the Most High desireth to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever, okay? The Lord will dwell in Zion forever, okay? But these other mountains, these other governments, these other nations are trying to leap, okay? They're trying to reach the Most High. They trying to be that top mountain, okay? But you can't be that top mountain unless the Lord exalts you to be that top mountain. And he already exalted the nation of Israel, okay? Hold on, it's got a precept. My Bible, let me go check that out. Jake comes over here, man. He'll try to throw off the word. And the Lord got him out of here, man. I'll learn how to deal with that, brother. It's the book of Numbers 21 and 31. And 33. And they turned and went up by the way of Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, went out against them, he and all his people, to the battle at Edrei. And the Lord said unto Moses, fear him not, for I have delivered him unto thy hand, and all his people, and his land, and thou shalt do to him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon. So they smote him, and his sons and all his people, until there was none left him alive, and they possessed his land, okay? So yeah, you coming up against Israel, you know, if the Lord's with him, you're going to get destroyed. Just like this devil, man. This devil's going to be destroyed. Especially for putting the so-called Negroes in slavery. Okay? He's going to have to pay for that. He's going to have to pay for putting the so-called Negroes in slavery. You're going to have to pay for killing those Native Americans. All right? When his ass came as a Spaniard and went all the way over to the Southern America, chopping up you Latinos. Now y'all think this devil's your damn friend. Okay? Well, he gonna get chopped up soon too. His ass is gonna be going into slavery too. And hundreds of millions of his people are gonna die. All right? Hey, thus says the Lord. All right? Well, anyways, Moses, actually, let me get my phone. Because through Joshua, he had to get into the me get it. That's how Moses died. He never got into the promised land. So through Joshua, they went into the promised land, is what I'm trying to say. Hold on.
No. Let's go.
Okay. Joshua 9 and 10. Let me see this. So book of Joshua, chapter 9. I'll start at 9. And they said unto him, from a very far country, thy servants are come because of the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, thy power. For we have heard the fame of him and all that he did in Egypt, and all that he did to the two kings of the Amorites that were beyond Jordan, to Sihon, king of Heshbon, and Og, king of Bashan, which was at Ashtaroth. Okay? Long story short, when you keep reading, you go into Numbers 22nd chapter, talks about how Moab was scared. Moab was scared of the children of Israel, because when they were right with their power, he knew it was time for his ass to get judged. Okay? He was afraid of losing his land, you know? That's why they come up against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because they got the manuscript right here. They know if they can keep you sinning against the Most High, they got you, okay? And you can read about that in Judith the 5th chapter, okay? Because they know if you're right with your power, it's a wrap for them. It don't matter how many guns, how many military infantry they got, okay? How many fighter jets, Navy ships. They ain't gonna do nothing with the Lord, man. That's all carnal stuff, okay? Actually, let's jump over there. It's the book of Numbers 22 from the top. And the children of Israel set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on the side Jordan by Jericho. And Balak, the son of Zippor, saw all that Israel had done to the Amorites. And Moab was so afraid of the people because they were many. And Moab was distressed because of the children of Israel. And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field. Balak, the son of Zippor, was king of the Moabites at that time. He sent messengers, therefore, unto Balaam, the son of Beor, to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, behold, there is a people come out from Egypt. Behold, they cover the face of the earth, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou blessed is blessed, and he whom thou cursed is cursed. Okay? So Moab, which is the so-called Chinese man, came up against you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And he was trying to put curses on you, okay? Because he knew how mighty you truly were. And he's still putting curses on your ass today. Because they know who their enemies are. All these heathen know who their enemies are. All right? You can read about that in Psalms the 83rd chapter. We jump over there. Let's go to Psalms 83. Jake, man. Next time his ass come over here, man, I'm gonna tell his ass. This book of Psalm 83. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because be not still, man. Look at these matters and do something about it, man. That's what we're praying for, okay? Like, judge the heathen. Look what the hell they're doing. Look what they're putting in the food. Look what they're doing to the animals. Okay? Look how they're underpaying everybody. And then you strive to think it's pointless to go to work for this devil, because you think, you know what, maybe I can go retire when I'm 70 old and decrepit. Okay? It's another form of slavery. And then he got you doing meaningless work, when the best work you should be doing is serving the Lord. All right? But you got all this time to do all this meaningless work for the so-called white man. You ain't got no time for the Lord. That's why you're going to die. All right? Just like he put to death this other black Negro. All right? Shot this dude because he was playing his music too loud. That was the Lord that did that. The Lord had it out for him. He thought he was going to slide through, get gas. He got put to death at the pump. So the Lord is going to come get you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you're wicked. He didn't create you. You're supposed to be a representation of your heavenly Father. All right? That's why when Yahweh Shai was down here, what did he do? He went and did the will of his Father. He wasn't like the so-called white man giving hugs in Jerusalem. Nah, they were being persecuted in the Roman captivity. Okay? Disciples got stoned during that time. All right? As a matter of fact, they wanted to put his ass to death. And he ran, he left. All right? So I don't know what the hell these churches be talking about. And we tired of these churches too, lying to everybody. Why? Because they come in the image of Satan, okay? The devil. They're doing his will, teaching lies and abominations. They're not bold as a lion. No, they dress up in a suit and they look just like the so-called white man. They come in the image of the devil. All right? But a lot of y'all are scared of the devil. Y'all scared to speak out against his wickedness. Here it is, you got pedophiles ruling your country. And you're okay with it. That's why you need to get put to death. The Lord just set up he exposed T.D. Jakes. You still going and listening to him and going to his church. He gonna expose your pastor too. All right? Because you don't get to have a church without having an agreement with the government. And the government is controlled by pedophiles and other wicked abominations and satanic and Satanists. But you want to make a covenant with them so you can have a church. All right? That's why none of the people speak out about the Lord. They go to church. They get all pretty for church. They go to church. And then they get out the church. They take their clothes off. And they look like another regular pedestrian. You'll never know that they served the Lord. Okay? And that's what I'm getting into, because the Lord, he's tired of all of that, man. And we're getting close to the end where he's gonna come back. All right? And save the remnant who through every single captivity, we always stood up against this devil. In every single captivity. In Assyria, in Babylon. All right? He raised up the prophets. As a matter of fact, let me go jump over there. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. The book of Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So that's what the Lord does, okay? He'll set up a prophet to condemn the kingdom before he destroys it off the face of the earth. All right? But this is the hub of all those kingdoms, all brought into one. All right? That's why y'all follow Babylonian customs. That's why a lot of you so-called Haitian people, y'all follow the ways of the heathen. Y'all be leaving food out for spirits. That's for Africans, man. You following the way of the Hamites. All right? And you ain't even a descendant of him. Okay? You talking to astrologers and and all types of wicked abominations. All right? But the Lord's going to find you out, and he's going to make sure you die because of that, since you want to live an idolatrous life. And I'm talking about you Haitians, okay? Who are from the tribe of Levi. Y'all are Israelites, okay? But now y'all acting like a bunch of heathens. Okay? I was driving one time, I saw this Haitian girl rubbing bleach all over her skin. She hates herself. Okay? But she had two white men there watching her. So that was probably some initiation ritual, right? In the front of everybody. Right on Mass Ave. Okay, so these devils, man, they all over the place. Just like that idiot that came up here. I didn't mean to call him an idiot, but you coming to the altar being stupid. You might think it's a joke up here, but you might have just sealed your faith with the Lord. He might be done talking to you. All right? You worried about not having a house. The Lord ain't have a house. You complaining about something that the Lord ain't even have. You think you better than the Lord? And that's why the Lord's gonna kill his ass. And is he unrighteous for that? No, he ain't unrighteous for that. He set him up. He set up his altar. He comes by here all the time. Okay? Soon he gonna shut his lips. All right? As a matter of fact, let's jump over to Hebrews. I argue, man. I swear, every time I look at Hebrews, I never find it in my Bible, man. Okay, you're after Philemon, okay. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 1. The Most High, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, okay? He didn't speak to you directly. I know you women think, oh, I can just speak to God directly. No, he speaks to you through the prophets, okay? Hebrews 1 and 2, have in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he have appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, okay? Yeah, and the Lord died so we can get the Holy Spirit, all right? So we can understand this Bible, so we can understand how wicked this place is and its judgment that was written before, okay? As a matter of fact, what did Daniel say? Let me jump over to Daniel. Let me Google it real quick. It's Daniel. Daniel. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Daniel 12. That's it. Let's go here. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, actually, Daniel 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay? Yeah, so he sealed the book. And this book is sealed because it has a lot of parables and dark sayings that the majority of the world, they don't understand. They literally don't understand the Bible. Okay? Because it wasn't given to them. Okay? And it's sealed from you getting the true understanding of it. Because the Lord probably rejected you. But he'll send his prophets to break down the parable in a way that you can understand it. But if you don't understand it, because there's no understanding in you. You'll never be able to repent. You're always going to think that the Lord just loves everybody. Clearly, you never read Genesis, the book of Genesis, when he destroyed the whole earth. Okay? Then he said he's going to come back and destroy it again, but this time with fire. Okay, which is the second death. But y'all think, if I die, I'm going to go to hell, and I'm just going to burn forever. That's another fable by the so-called white man, mixing up his Greek philosophies with the word. Because he's the Greek, he's the Roman, all right? And you're living in the revitalized Roman Empire. Yeah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites. You ain't no Dominican, Puerto Rican. That's the so-called white man calling you that. The Lord said you're an Israelite. All right? And he put a bunch of curses on your people just so he knows, so you can remind yourself of who you are. Matter of fact, let's jump over to Deuteronomy. Matter of fact, let's go over to, you know what, I'll start there. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Actually, let me start over here. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea, between Paran and Tophet and Laban and Hazeroth and Dizahab. So Moses, the chosen vessel that was given the law, statutes, and commandments, spoke to the children of Israel. Okay? He didn't speak to all these other nations. The Lord created 18 nations, and only one of them he chose. Okay? He chose you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who's one nation because you all go back to Jacob. All right? Jacob is your forefather. We all got a bloodline that we go back to. And the so-called white man goes back to Esau, Edom. All right? Esau, a descendant of Cain, a descendant of the serpent in the garden. And now look at him. He's that evil seed he's throughout all the earth, oppressing. All right? He's at the top of all these companies. He should be at the bottom of all these companies. All right? Because he was made to be a servant. You can read about that in Genesis the 25th. Yeah, let me grab it. Actually, I don't even want to grab that. You go read Genesis the 25th chapter. The book of Deuteronomy 28 in verse 15. But it shall come to pass, this is Moses speaking to the Israelites. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Okay? So you had a choice. You can follow the law, statutes, and commandments and be blessed, or don't follow it and be cursed. And you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all are cursed. Why? Y'all don't have shit. Y'all don't have any land, no crops, nothing. This devil took it away from you, but the Lord allowed him to do that. Because technically, this whole world belongs to y'all. Everything, even these people. All right? The Lord created these heathen for you. You're supposed to be the righteous. You're supposed to be in rulership. Not some evil, wicked, pedophile, child molesting devil. He ain't supposed to be at the top. No, he's supposed to be down here on the ground. But y'all don't even speak about it. Y'all are okay with it, right? Nah, I'm just gonna go pay my taxes, man. Fuck what that man saying all over there. As a matter of fact, let me go. Actually, I got something in the. Actually, am I done with this? I'm gonna read one of the curses. Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. And you are destroyed. You're destroyed because you don't even know you're the children of Israel. You don't even know who you are. You're destroyed. You're not even in your land. You think because the small hat and the Palestinians, they're fighting over a land that's not even theirs. While you're over here in captivity, you got the heathen fighting over your land. You don't even understand what's going on in this world. But do you care? No, you don't care. Book of Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee. Yeah, poverty, death, having the devil rule over you. Got the devil stealing your kids, charging you taxes. He's a pedophile. Who the hell wants to pay a pedophile? The only thing you're supposed to pay a pedophile is with death. That's all you give him. All right? No, but does your church tell you that? No. He goes, no, I'm going to go make an agreement with this devil. I'm going to sign this so I can have this big, huge castle over here. And y'all can come into and pay me tithes. All right? So I can go pay that devil. Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee. Pursue means no matter where you go, if you're an Israelite, you're going to have these curses on you, all right? And overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. See? That's what happens. All right? This curse is going to be on you for a sign to know if you're an Israelite. These heathen ain't dealing with these signs. That's why Moab could come in here. He can come set up a Chinese food shop in an all-black community. You ain't got no power over the heathens coming in your community doing whatever the hell they want to do. Tell Moab to take his ass back to Chinatown, man. Sell that shit over there. All right, let's jump over to Leviticus. Okay? These are the books that the Lord gave Moses to teach you Israelites. And when you go to Exodus, I'll grab that in a second. As a matter of fact, I should go grab that now. Let's go grab that now. Actually, I'll get it on my phone. Exodus 24. It's the book of Exodus, chapter 24 and 1. And he said unto Moses, come up unto the Lord, thou and Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord has said, we will do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord and rose up early in the morning and builded an altar under the hill and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and he put it on the bases, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people, and they said, all that the Lord hath said, we will do and be obedient. But do you follow these laws, statutes, and commandments? No. But you can't break a covenant with the Most High God, so you're still in covenant with them today. Now you got these churches saying, no, everyone can be saved. The church is taking the place of the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, saying, no, those promises don't go back to Jacob. No, those promises go to us, okay? The so-called white man, because that's what these churches promote. All of them. Every single one of them. Whether your pastor's a Latino or black or a Native American. As long as he's in covenant with this damn devil, he's a devil. All right? And soon he's going to rear his ugly head and show you that he's nothing but a Satanist. How many times you got to catch a damn pedophile in the Catholic Church? And where in the Bible does it tell you to pray to Mother Mary? All right? So whatever false philosophies and vain babblings or whatever they're doing in these churches, they're all lies. Because he wants to accuse you to the Heavenly Father. He wants to say, look at these people. These people can't rule. They don't follow the Lord. They don't love you. I love you. That's what the devil's trying to do now. To show how wicked 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans truly are. And he's accusing you to the Lord. He's saying, look at these people. They eat pork. They don't follow none of your commandments. Let me kill them all. And the Lord goes, you know what? Go kill his ass. All right? Because the Lord allows that to happen. So if someone gets put to death, it's because the Lord actually sat and thought about it. You know what? Yeah, kill him. Okay? Here it is, you're married to the Most High. And you said, because y'all are the same spirits that Moses was talking to. Okay? Y'all were at the bottom of Mount Sinai. He was speaking to the whole multitude. But when you jump over to Deuteronomy, the 31st chapter, Moses knew you were going to go off. Moses knew you weren't going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. Why do you think it took Moses 40 days on top of Mount Sinai? You think he went up there to go speak to the Lord and the Lord only gave him 2 tablets? No, he was showing them everything. He was showing you right now, standing on the corner, working for these damn devils. Okay? It's the book of Deuteronomy, 31. This is the book of Deuteronomy 31 and 29. For I know that after my death, ye will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you, and evil will befall you in the latter days. Okay? How does Moses know you were going to corrupt yourself? Because ye will do evil in the sight of the Lord to provoke him to anger through the work of your hands. And the work of your hands ain't doing the work of the Lord. You're doing the work for yourself. Okay? You ain't doing nothing. Here it is. He's the one that makes sure you even get paid. He's the one that makes sure you even have life to wake up and go to that fucking devil's job. But do you reverence the Lord for that? No, you don't. Just do the will of this devil and then you die, which is a whole life of vanity. Okay? And a lot of our people share that same life of vanity. Okay? Your ass can get put to death today and you did nothing for the Lord. But the Lord got a judgment for Babylon because the so-called white man, you ain't free. I'll get on Israel, but I'm getting on your red ass too. All right? As a matter of fact, before I forget, because I ain't got that much time, I'm going to jump over. I ain't kicking game and go over it. Jeremiah 49. Where are you, Jeremiah? Don't film me. Where are you? Isaiah, Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah 49. In verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Yeah, you weren't supposed to drink of the cup. You were supposed to follow the law, statutes, commandments, go into Israel, and rule the whole earth. Put all these heathens in this where they need to be, okay? And then, have an everlasting life. But no, you drunk of the cup, okay? Because you didn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. So you decided to drink of the cup. And art thou he that shalt altogether go unpunished? Yeah, the so-called white man gonna go unpunished for all 100 million Native Americans he put to death? The transatlantic slave trade? What about the so-called Arab man? Ishmael. Yeah, you Arabs. Didn't y'all put the so-called Negroes in slavery too? You gonna pay for that too. You were castrating my people. We'll never forget that. You're going to get that too. Okay? In righteousness. Because you're going to know who the Lord's dealing with in his last days. Okay? You're going to see who the Lord is dealing with. In Moab, you Chinese men, y'all had our people in slavery too. They know what they did to y'all. But our people don't know none of this history. Jeremiah 49:12, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Yeah, you're going to drink of the cup. You're going to drink of slavery. Okay? You're going to be drinking of poverty. Okay? Your name's not going to be, you're not going to have any, no glory. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's jump over to one time. Excuse me. Book of Jeremiah 25:14. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them also, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the works of their own hands. Okay? Just like you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you angered him doing the work of your own hands. He's gonna give the nations the same thing. They thought, we could do it, we could do all this. We don't care if we kill everybody in the process of making our money. Jeremiah 25:15, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. and they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord has sent me. Okay? And how is the Lord going to do that? He does that through his prophets, all right? How come you don't see the so-called white man out here doing the work of the Lord? Why is he hiding in the churches telling lies to our people? Now, when I say our people, I ain't talking about 2/3 of y'all. Y'all going to get put to death. I'm talking about the elect of Israel, okay, who the Lord truly died for. He ain't pray for y'all. He's praying for the elect. Those are his sheep that were given to him from the beginning. Everybody is not one of the Lord's sheep, okay? So if you think that, you don't know the Bible, okay? As a matter of fact. I think, what's that? Matthew the 13th chapter. Matthew 13, and let me jump over there. That's actually a really good chapter, but I kind of want to jump around. All right, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13. And 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever have, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. For whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away, even that he have. Okay? So he's speaking to you in parables because it wasn't given to you. All right? So a lot of the things that are said in this Bible, you're the same people. You're the same people that didn't understand it then and you don't understand it now. All right? No matter who breaks it down to you. I mean, the Lord could come, he could come right now. You wouldn't even know it was him. You wouldn't even, you still wouldn't receive it. Because it wasn't given to you. That's why this book's written in parables, all right? Oh, that's pretty much it. Let me get a closing out. Let me get a close out. Actually, let's just keep going. I'll finish it. I'm not going to finish it. There's a couple of Matthew 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearings ye shall hear, and shall not understand. Seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. Okay? And the precept for that is Isaiah 6 and 9. Okay? Where pretty much an angel's coming down, and he's blocking the ears of these people. Okay? So the word's going out, but there's angels just blocking the ears, man. Some people are hearing it, some people are getting the word, some people are, but it goes into that parable. It goes right into the parable in the same chapter. Okay? Which is beautiful. That's a beautiful. But it's also giving me another precept. Let me just grab this. This is Ezekiel 12 and 2. I can't think of what that is. Let me just read it real quick. Ezekiel 12 and 2. It says, I start at 1. The word of the Lord also came unto me, saying, Son of man, Thou dwellest in the midst of a rebellious house, which have eyes to see and see not, they have ears to hear and hear not, for they are a rebellious house. Yeah, so Ezekiel's saying the same thing, man. He's saying the same thing Isaiah said. Matthew 13 and 15, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Oh, that's beautiful, man. So a lot of prophets, just like it says in Acts, the 1st chapter, okay? Acts, the 1st chapter says that, will you now bring in the kingdom of heaven, or is now the time for the kingdom of heaven? I'm roughly paraphrasing. Because they thought it was the end, man. And how much more now? Now they can see things manifesting. Now they can know about the ICBM missiles, okay? Now they can know about who Esau Edom is, okay? And how he manifested all of this wickedness, man. Now they can know about the least of the flock, okay? These are all being manifested unto us, okay? Now we know about the unicorn, okay? They don't know about the internet, even though those prophets are here today, but they don't have no knowledge of their past life, okay? So they're here today, and they're seeing it with their own eyes. Okay, and this is what they long for, because that's how much closer we're getting to the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, by the way. Okay, ain't gonna be the kingdom of the so-called white man and Eve, man. The queen, though, because he's a queen, man. Not Queen. When you look into the etymology of queen, it goes back to another word called Quean, and it means a prostitute, a harlot. Okay. It sounds the same, but it's spelt different, okay? And that's what this place is. That's what this queendom is. It's not just a derogatory term to call a so-called white man a homosexual, okay? It's not about that. It literally is what it is, okay? Let's see what that's saying. Matthew 13 and 18, hear ye the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. Okay? Yeah, that wicked one, okay? Which is the devil, Satan. However he manifests you not to get this word, he'll manifest himself. We see it all the time. You might be teaching somebody the truth of the word, and next thing you know, a whole damn entourage of motorcycles, or you might have a fire truck come through, a police cruiser, just beaming its sirens, and that's an attempt to reap away that seed that was sown, which is this word. And this is he which receives seed by the wayside, okay? But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it, yet have he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Yeah, so yep. That goes into that. And a lot of y'all, a lot of these prophets you see on the highways and byways, they receive seed on stony ground. They're going to hold this word for an amount of time. And then when that persecution comes, when your ass got to get locked up for the word, okay? When your ass got to, when that affliction comes, When those stormtroopers start kicking down the door and try to get all the elect, then you're gonna be denying all of it. All right? You're gonna seek a way out. He might tell you, give up the rest of your group. Where they at? Oh well, one of them's hiding over here. One of them's, he's in this abandoned building over there in a secret compartment that he found. Some of them well, show me where they're at, and we'll spare your life. We'll give you this chip, and you'll be all right. And a lot of y'all gonna do that. All right. That's why this is the straight gate, man. All right. It's gonna be a difficult path. You can't be surprised out here, man. The devil is in rulership, man, and you are in the flesh. So the only thing you really can do is really go hard for the Lord and hope that He have mercy on you, that He guides your steps, man, so you can avoid all those snares of the devil. Okay. Matthew 13:21. Yet have he no. Actually, I got a precept for that. Let me get that. He ain't had no root, so so that root, it couldn't really get inside of him, man. Okay, you gotta let this word really sit with you, man. You gotta diligently seek the Lord. If you half-assing it, you probably gonna be one of those people. It's the book of Colossians, chapter 2, and verse 6. As ye have therefore received a Mashiach Yahushua the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after a Mashiach, man. So you want to be established in this faith, man. You gotta fully be persuaded in your own mind that the Lord is gonna guide your steps, okay? And He's gonna deliver you. All right? That He's gonna make a way out for you. All right? That you ain't gotta go to this damn devil for anything. That the only way you're gonna receive salvation is through the Lord. And if you're not going to receive it, man, you need to take your death, man. You need to take your death, man. Simple as that. Yet, Matthew 13:22, he also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. Yeah, so that's some of you people right here. You might hear the word, but then you're like, damn, I don't really want to hear the word, because if I got to do what you're doing, then, my boss might see me. My family might see me. They might deny me for standing up for the Lord the way you do it. Nah, I'd rather just be lukewarm with it and just no, you're going to get spewed out. Okay? You're going to get spewed out. The Lord ain't going to protect you, man. You got to be on fire for the Lord, man. You can't be worried about what this devil cares about. You think I care if my so-called white boss came over here? I'll tell his ass he going into slavery. All right? Because I ain't scared. Because the Lord makes sure that I'm good. It ain't this devil. All right? I'll tell that devil he going his brain. I'm not going against the word. I'm telling him his judgment. Okay? It's the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 23. But he that receives seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit, and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60 and 30. Okay? Yeah, so some people that are doing this work, they might get a lot of people, man, to be like, yo, you're right. And actually do the word, do this research, find out the truth, and be converted. Some are gonna get 100-fold, some are get 60, okay? A little less than that. And some are gonna get 30. It all depends on how much work you're putting in, man. Sometimes you gotta stay out on that altar. You gotta go out, you gotta be consistent, man. All right? And some of your people, especially these church goers, they scared to get rebuked. All right? But you saving them is gonna clean up a multitude of your own sins. Okay? Because we're all worthy of death, all right? All of us. Because we all went off from the law, statutes, and commandments, okay? According to, I think that's Micah. Micah's popping up in my head. Micah. You know, I truly believe these brothers are right on the scene today, man. Some brothers, when they're teaching, man, it's like it's a whole different. It's like it's beautiful, man. I don't even have the words because we speak in English, okay? If we could speak Hebrew, I bet you I had the words to explain how well of a job brothers are doing on these highways and byways. This is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him. Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me, he will bring me forth to the light, and thou shalt behold his righteousness. That's right. Okay? But we got to take responsibility for the sins that we committed in this life and in the past life, and future sins that we haven't even committed yet. All right? How can we do that? We can't do that, man. We got to seek the Lord, man. We got to strive to do our best, but we got to be doing the work, man. We got to be doing the work. That's the only way. Okay? Store up your riches in heaven, man. Okay? You ain't got no riches in down here. He robbing y'all with inflation. All right? He's setting up more taxes. I just saw Biden say if he get elected again, he was bold with it. I'm gonna increase the taxes. So that's more hell. It's already bad right now. Okay? But he's gonna put more hell on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And everybody else. So it's gonna be hard out here, man. Okay? A lot of government funding, that ain't gonna be funded, man. That's gonna be redirected into this World War III. All right? That's what's gonna happen, man. Okay? As a matter of fact, let's end it on trying to end it for a while. Let's end it there, so I gotta go to work. It's the book of Micah, chapter 2. Micah chapter 2 and 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction, okay? So we got to rise and depart out of this place, man. We got to stop thinking everybody's your friend, okay? Especially so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right? None of these nations went and helped y'all when you were in slavery, all right? None of these nations helped the Native Americans when they were slaughtered and getting their kids killed. Okay? They didn't help these people. And now y'all walk on this land today proud like the devil. Okay? But y'all gonna die too. The Lord said he only saving his elect in the multitude. All right? Because he's tired of you. He's tired of it. He's tired of it. You don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't want to read the Bible. You want to follow all these other religions. There's only one God. All right? But anyways, I'm going to end it right there. by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect on the highways and byways pushing the truth, man. Shalom.